Hi, I'm Travis with my 1970 VG hardtop. I'm here at the Aussie Classic Car Show in Mornington, and you're watching Bumper to Bumper.
Ever since I was a child, I've loved automobiles. My father drove a V8 Dodge with big old shiny wheels. To him it was just transport with little to endear. But that old car would set the course for me throughout the year. Bumper to bumper, we love them old cars.
Ian, g'day and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
Good, thank you. Good, Rusty. Thanks.
Now, we're here at the All Aussie Classic Car Show. Yep. And you're with the Association of the Motoring Clubs. Yep. Tell us a little bit about your organisation.
The association represents over 200 classic and veteran vintage car clubs throughout Victoria.
Yeah.
So we have a membership of over 200 and we're there representing that movement as best we can.
All right. Now, when you talk about the movement, what about the classic car movement? What are you trying to achieve for all these, 200 clubs?
Yeah, I think in the future there's going to be a matter of preservation. I think we're going to be there representing the interests of these vehicles as vehicles change dramatically in the next few years. I think it's going to be imperative that we're there representing the heritage and vintage and classic vehicles in Victoria.
Yeah, fantastic, great cause. Now we're here at the Mornington Racecourse for the Aussie Classic Car Show. Mm-hmm. So we've got the three main brands. We've got the Holden, we've got the Ford, and we've got the Val. Yep. Beautiful looking day, great day for it. Yep. You've put a great show on. Yep. How do you do it all?
Well, it takes a bit of time, but I'm an impassioned enthusiast, so it comes easy, I think, really. But and if you have successful shows, it's really a really great feeling to get a large contingent of cars coming in. It's really, really very satisfying.
Yeah. Now, it's not only this car show you put on, you put a range of different car shows on throughout the calendar.
A number of car shows that actually are a little bit different. We have the American Motoring Show, we have our British and European Motoring Show, and this one, they're basically, for specific areas, they're a bit different to the annual average car show, which is for everything. Yeah. We try to make them specific for certain areas, and that's been our selling point for years, that those shows are specific for particular marques. Yeah. Yep.
All right. Now, obviously you can't do this on your own, so you've got a lot of people helping you out, but also a lot of sponsors as well.
Yes, we do. We have Shannon's here today sponsoring this event. Other events are sponsored by the RACV. They're our major two sponsors for these sort of events around the place.
And obviously you need that, and it's great that they get on board to help the classic car culture, but also the future of the association as well.
Exactly. Yeah, we couldn't do it without our sponsors. We really do need their support.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, it looks like it's going to be a ripping day today here at the Mornington Racecourse. Looking forward to seeing some great, awesome classic cars. Yep. And thanks for having us down there.
Thanks, Rusty.
All the best, Ian.
Thank you.
Oh, cheers. G'day and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
Good, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm going well. Here at the Mornington Racecourse for the Aussie Classic Car Show. Yep. You've brought your beautiful 1975 HJ Statesman.
Thank you.
Now, is this restored or original?
It's not. It's as we brought it. I've only owned it 9 months. Yeah. But we brought it as is. We've done a couple of little touch-up jobs, but no, it's basically as we brought it. That's how it is.
I was going to say, it looks pretty stock.
It's very stock, which is kind of what I like about it.
Yep, fantastic.
I like a stock car.
Yeah, well, I used to have an HX Statesman, very similar to this, but I love the colour blue. It's beautiful.
It's a stunning blue. I absolutely love it. We've got another member in our club that has a car that's a similar colour, and he always wants to steal it, but it's not going to happen.
No, so well, not only after 9 months, I think it's going to be in the family for a while.
It's going to be in the family for a very long time. My husband has a 78 LTD, and our eldest son called dibs on that one. Our youngest son has dibs on this one.
Hang on a second. Ford and Hold in the same garage. What's going on?
Garage. Well, my everyday drive is a Ranger as well. Yeah. But I'm a firm believer in both manufacturers made great cars, and they both made not so great cars. So I've always wanted a Statesman. My husband had a 76 Caprice years ago, and we, as life happens, we sold it, and from the minute it started to roll out the driveway, I went, no, I changed my mind, and he went, no, it's too late. it's going. So yeah, we've been hunting for one ever since, and I wanted the HJ, and they are hard to find.
I was going to say, because only limited
Very,
number a
very-
year, only 1 year for the HJ.
Yep, very, very hard to find. So yeah, no, I'm wrapped with it.
Well,
It's
you've
beautiful.
brought a fantastic car.
Thank you very much.
Now, what's it running? Is it a 308?
308.
Yep.
Yep, 308 with a turbo 400 gearbox.
Right, and auto.
Yes, auto.
All right,
Yep.
so nice and cruising.
Nice and
Does it have air conditioning?
It does have air conditioning.
Does it work? Does it work?
It does
Does it-
work. It does
well
work.
or not?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too
Okay,
bad.
that's cool.
So, and there's nothing better though than driving one of these, listening to the lovely V8
Yes.
with your window down, cruising with the breeze in your hair. So,
Absolutely, absolutely. If you've got hair to have breeze.
Yeah.
Now, you've brought your mother-in-law well. So I saw
Yes.
you come in and I thought, my God, there's 2 ladies in this car rocking up in the old
Yep.
Stato. What's going on there?
So my husband's come with his father in the LTD. So we've got a boy's car and a girl's car. So
Fantastic.
Yeah. So it's lovely. It's nice.
All right.
It's nice to get out with them.
Now, I know it's very, very early, but how are you enjoying the car show so far?
Oh, look, it's beautiful. It's always great catching up with the guys from the Holden Pride, the Lions Pride Club.
Give them a good plug. What are they?
Look, they Lions Pride Club, and
Yeah.
they are amazing. They're a great bunch of guys, really accepting, really lovely. Just awesome people. So
Fantastic. Well, I want to say thank you very much for being on Bumper to Bumper.
Thank you.
Have a lovely day.
Thank you.
And you couldn't have more of a lovely day than driving in the Stato as well. So well done.
Well done. Thank you very
Okay,
much. Have a
cheers.
great day.
Bumper to bumper, we love them old cars. Bumper to bumper, we love them old cars.
Okay, Bob, g'day and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
I'm going well. Loving it down here at Mornington. Great weather. And I bought my ute here. It's an EH64 LS1, and I think Rusty will go through it in a moment and we'll see where we go from that. So enjoy the next 5 minutes or whatever. Thanks, guys.
He's taking over the whole bloody interview. What's going on there, Bob?
Oh, I can't stop once I go. But,
All right.
Yeah, I'm just proud of my car. It's been a 20-year build.
I got to. Well, first of all, what is it? EH what? 64?
It's a 64 EH Holden.
Right.
A lot of the purists will probably notice the tail lights on there are actually not EJ, which they had a run over on.
Yeah.
It's had the 64 wagon lights put in it and wagon tailgate. It was done in the early 70s by the previous owner, and I've just carried it on from where he went. Yeah.
Now, carried it on. This car's berserk in the sense of the customisation of it. So let's go through. Firstly, the body itself.
Yeah.
What have you done to the body that's customised?
Well, when I bought it, it was basically being built up as a drag car,
Yeah.
and I wanted to bring it back to a street car. So we went through a while, sat in a garage for a couple of years. Then it went on from there. What engine we're going to put in it? What are we going to do with this? The 9-inch that was in the back end with great huge tubs in it wasn't going to work for me.
Yeah.
So we looked around and finally found a LS1 at a swap meet a long time ago. I went, well, that's the way we're going to go. So then I ordered the plates.
Yeah.
The same month that we got the
Oh,
motor,
yes,
I ordered the
okay.
plates. That stopped me from going and sort of changing and
Yeah.
swapping and changing.
You were locked in there.
Yeah, I was locked into the LS1.
But don't forget, plates were only about $500, so you could have got
Yeah.
another set.
Yeah, I could.
Compared to the build of this car.
Yes. Yeah, well, we did that, and then I've been to sort of the U-Pullet yards and got an IRS rear end. So we had an IRS rear end put in it, shortened down from side to side, and built my own chassis from the front to back because the drag chassis wasn't going to work with
Yeah.
a ladder type chassis and
Yep.
everything like that. So we built it from there, and then once the actual car was back to a roller, it
Yep.
sort of started with the customisation of it, which was removing the tailgate that we're sitting on doesn't have a handle on it, so it's
Yep.
nice to sit on without a
Yeah.
handle sitting in your leg.
Yep.
That's electrically controlled. It's basically a VY SS Commodore, LS1 standard,
Yep.
6-speed transmission, and 346 gears in the back. So
So she'd go.
she goes. It's got to be sorted out a little bit, but it's drivable and it seems to have enough power to get on the road.
All right. Yeah, I'm sure it does. So when have you finished this car? When was it completed?
Well, I completed it Well, we'll say I completed it. I would say it was registered in May of last year.
Yep, okay.
A week before Motorex, and I took it to Motorex. And
The interior, you've done full customisation in the interior as well.
yeah, the interior has got a VY centre console, transmission tunnel, sorry.
Yep.
And then a standard console put over it. The console's been cut down a lot because the transmission is so huge that it sits up so high.
Yeah.
And then I got, early in the build I had bucket seats in it, which didn't look right in the ute. So I said, we've got to have a bench seat. So I modified a bench seat, took 2 bench seats and widened them to accommodate the whole width of the body.
Yep.
It's only a 2-seater because there's only enough for padding across the centre. But it seems to suit us well. We drove to Bright in it, and it was just about a whole drive to Bright, so the seats are quite comfortable. Car was really good to drive up there and back again. 6th gear, I think we used about 15 litres of fuel to get to Bright from Seaford. So, very economical on fuel as well. So,
Oh, good.
yeah.
Now, the car is a whole standout from the bonnet going sideways to the LS. But what I also find interesting is the wheels. The wheels are fantastic, very unique.
Well, they are BCI wheels in Geelong.
Yeah.
They're a smoothie and they're for a Commodore build. So they're Commodore wheels.
Yep.
They normally come out in black. We powder coated them to the antique white to make them look like they're an early Holden.
Yeah, it really suits it well.
Put the EH caps on there, and that suits them well. I had mag wheels on it, but I prefer the look of making it look old when it's all put back together.
Well, you've done a top job.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
And obviously, I know that you've done a few car shows now, so a lot of people are coming up to you and just looking at it, and then jaws are
a lot
dropping.
of them are in awe. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them are sort of like they sort of walk past, and then as soon as you put the bonnet up there, that's different. And then why did you do it? And well, you came by, didn't you?
Yeah,
it makes you stop and look at the rest of it.
Correct. Well, it made me stop and look. I can tell you that now.
Yes. Yeah. It was early when I had the big booster in there, and most of the electrics goes in there. As you know, an EFI engine takes a lot of wiring to go through there.
Yeah.
So that was sort of like I couldn't put a standard bonnet hinge on there. Mm-hmm. So I had to do it the sideways way, and took a few workings out of which way to do it. And we finally come up with a solution to it. Yeah.
Even with a press start, push button.
Push button start. Yeah, it's just like a little bit of technology in there.
Yeah. Well, you're a high tech guy.
I'm a mechanic. I was a mechanic by trade. I've just recently retired, which the last 6 months was getting this on the road.
Yeah. I want to say, Bob, the car is testament to you giving it a fair crack, and you've done that really well. It is a beautifully presented car. I hope the camera can pick it up and really show the workmanship that you've put in it. So well done.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on Bumper to Bumper, and great to see this customised Ute. A treat here at the the Aussie Classic Car Show here in the Mornington Racecourse.
Yep, thank you, and keep watching Bumper to Bumper. Keep up with the power and the passion.
Good on you, Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Travis, g'day and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
Thanks, Rusty. Yeah, good.
How are you enjoying the car show so far?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a bit of a warm one, but
It is a hot one, but we're on the peninsula down at the Mornington Racecourse, so we've got a little bit of a cool breeze, I think, that's happening at the moment. Now, we're here with your VG Coupe. Beautiful looking car, mate. I said to you just before, I said I didn't know if it was black or purple, but it's both.
Yep.
And the white interior. Gotta love a white interior on a black car or a purple car.
Yeah, it's a good contrast. A lot of people advise me against getting a white interior, as well as they advise me against painting the car black.
Yeah.
But it's come up really well. It's nice. The interior just offsets the dark colour, and these cars don't have a lot of chrome or anything on them, so it just needed something to lighten it up a bit.
Yeah. No, I think you've done a really good choice, actually. No, I love that colour combo. To be first of all, so well done to you. How long have you owned the car for?
So I bought it in 2016.
Yeah.
And it was white with a black interior.
Oh,
so,
gone complete opposite.
Yeah, so I just decided to make my life harder and change that. So and then it took about 4 years to build. Got it on the road in 2020. And it went to its first show the weekend that everything got shut down for COVID.
My God.
So I spent 4 years building it and then didn't really get to show it off for a couple of years. So
And here you are now showing it off.
I am indeed, yeah. I don't go to too many shows. I mainly sort of do the cars and coffees now, but this one was local to where I live, so I was like, I'll go.
All right, now, there's something lurking under the bonnet on this car as well. What's happening there?
It's a 318, so it looks a lot faster than it actually is. So it's basically
Like yourself, mate.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's not going to win any races, but it looks good. It's clean.
No, it does look nice.
Again, I just wanted a silver sort of theme to offset the black.
Yep.
And it's pretty much a stock 318, just carby, extractors, intake, new radiator. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you don't go to a lot of car shows, but also do a lot of cars and coffee. Obviously, it gets a lot of looks too, because the old VG, coupes are pretty cool cars.
Yeah, they are. I think they were sort of unloved back in the day, like
Yes.
a lot of Valiants were. But they're getting some love again now. So there's a lot being restored. There's a lot of people putting some money into them now, which is nice. So
Yeah, true.
but most of the time people sort of go, oh, we had one of these back in the day, but it didn't look anything like this.
Yeah.
So that's a nice compliment to get.
Yeah, no, it is. It is very true. All right, mate. Well, I want to say thank you very much for being on Bumper to Bumper. It is a beautiful looking car. Happy miles ahead for you for driving it as well. Enjoy Enjoy Classic Aussie Car Show for Mornington down at Frankston, okay?
Thank you. Will
Cheers,
do.
mate.
Cheers. Thanks.
Bumper to bumper, we love them old cars. Bumper to bumper, we love them old cars.
Okay, Mel, g'day and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going, big fella?
Yeah, good mate. Yeah, yourself?
I'm going very well. A little bit warm, but
Beautiful day, yeah.
it is a lovely day here at the Mornington Racecourse for the Classic Aussie Car Show.
Yeah.
And what's more classic than an XA coupe?
Oh, yeah, the old girl, yeah.
Mate, I always say this about the Ford coupes. Like, I have a HQ Mustang, right? HQ Monaro
Ooh, yeah.
coupe.
Yep.
Slender, but these are bulk and beefy. They're tough-looking coupes, aren't they?
A full 2 metres wide in the rear quarters, probably
Yeah.
the widest we've got here in Australia, yeah.
Fantastic. Great arse on it.
Yep, that's right. Not bad for a 50-year-old.
You're talking about you? How long have you owned the car for?
Oh, about 12 years now. Yeah.
All right.
Came from WA originally, yeah. Yeah.
Do you know a lot of history of the car itself?
It was painted in the 90s when they weren't worth much, so
Yeah.
it was pulled apart and painted and just quick sort of job. It wasn't
Yeah.
well done or anything, so it might get a bit of a birthday soon, yeah.
All right. What, back to bare metal respray or not?
Probably, yeah.
Well,
pull everything out.
Well, I'd probably say you'd have to, because the car warrants that if you get to actually restore it to a certain extent, because they're so worth a lot of money these days.
That's right, yeah. It's worth putting the money into it now.
Correct,
That's right,
yeah. And it'll be, let's say, your superannuation.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No,
Now, what do you love about the coupes?
driving it.
Yeah?
The look of them, they're a real true Aussie muscle car. Like,
Yes.
I reckon they even look better than some of the American stuff. So,
Absolutely,
But I do
I
like driving
agree.
it as well. Yeah.
All right, so you obviously get it out. How often would you actually get it out?
Once a fortnight, I suppose. I've got a couple other old cars, so yeah.
Yeah, you got
once
to
a
share,
fortnight.
share the love around so they don't
Share
get...
That's right.
All right, now, what's it running, 351?
Yeah, 351. Yeah.
Manual?
Yeah, manual. Yeah, it's got a Hurst quick shifter in it at the moment, but it'll probably go back to, the old top loader shifter eventually. Yeah.
All right, so when you're really thinking about restoring this car, putting it back to factory spec within reason?
Within reason. I still want to drive it though, so it won't be over restored. I wouldn't think. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And what colour is this? The original colour? Or what colour was it originally?
Wild violet. Yeah, it was wild violet. Yeah.
With the white interior or not?
No, black interior. This car, yeah.
I wouldn't mind going a white interior.
Nah.
You don't like it?
No,
I love the
not-
contrast. It's beautiful.
No, it's not for a muscle car. It needs to be black interior.
Oh, of course, Mel. You're old tough guy from way back.
Yeah, wow. We drive tough cars, don't we? Yeah.
Well, yeah, we do. And how are you enjoying the show?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Not too bad. I think it's scared a few people off the weather, I suppose.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen anywhere in Victoria at the moment. We've got a top of 38 today, so it's going to scare anyone off.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Only the tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come out. That's
Yeah,
right. Yep. No, it's a good show though. Beautiful venue and stuff.
Yeah, it is nice.
Been here for quite a few different shows, and it's a good venue. Yeah.
All right. Now, when you're going to restore the car, are you going to actually do anything with the engine, or are you going to reboard or anything like that, or just?
It goes pretty well actually. It's had a bit of work done to it and stuff, so
Yeah.
it does go all right. Yeah.
No need to touch it.
Not at the moment, no.
Oh,
No.
so it's mainly just a tidy up on a paint job.
Just strip it right out and we've got someone lined up to do it, so yeah.
Okay, good one.
Yeah.
All right, mate. I want to wish you
Good on
very,
you.
very great to have a chat with
All
you.
right, no worries.
Hope you enjoy the rest of the day at the car show, and great to see a beautiful XA coupe. Real tough looking car.
No worries. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
All the best.
Okay, Marsha, g'day and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
Good, thank you. And yourself?
I'm going extremely well.
Excellent.
Now, we're here at a classic car show for Holden, Ford and Valence today. Obviously, you're from Shannon's.
Yes.
Shannon's do so much for the classic car fraternity. What is it about Shannon's, and tell me about them?
We support everybody who is into classic cars. We do modern cars as well, but classic is our bread and butter.
Do you have a classic car yourself?
I do. I've got too many, but my baby is a 73 VJ Charger.
Oh, yeah.
So my husband built that for me from a rusty shell all the way up to a full-blown car, and yeah, that's my gorgeous little thing that I have. But we've got way too many to basically say. But that's my favourite.
Yeah. All right. Now, we're looking at the rig behind us. It's a beautiful looking rig. We've also got games and consoles and everything going on.
Yeah, so there's a little sort of a games where you can race V8 race cars on the track, and there's also the balcony upstairs once that's open as well, and just a little bit of information about Shannon's and where we came from.
All right, well, I want to say thank you very much for being on Bumper to Bumper, and enjoy the day here, because it's a beautiful day here at the Mornington Racecourse.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, Bob's just come back to me and said that he's written a poem about his car, which is fantastic. Now, Bob?
Yep. Hi, I'm Bob Bridger from the Peninsula Classic Holden Car Club of Victoria, and here's my poem, written a few years ago before the car was on the road. I have a car project in my shed. It's ideas from inside my head. I carry out mods to my own taste, 'cause it's my dollars that I waste. Some will come and see and have their say. Thanks, I'll listen, but do it my own way. Weekends and spare times is when I toil for this machine that uses fuel and oil. Sometimes I work, sometimes I ponder. Will it ever be finished, I wonder. It's been a long time since, so it seems, to turn some rust into dreams. When it's done and on the street, I'll take it to a car club meet. Other car nuts will gather round just to hear the engine sound. Lift a bonnet and they'll stand in awe. That six-cylinder is there no more. If you take your time and look around, there are plenty more changes to be found. One day it will turn from a project to a car. That is when the next is not too far. Thank you, guys.
Okay, folks, that's another exciting episode of Bumper to Bumper, the classic car TV show that's all about
people,
power,
passion.
I'm Rusty.
I'm Ella.
From our family to yours, good night.
Show with Rusty at the